Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from BBI Group 13, BBI 2423. Okay. First of all, we would like to introduce ourselves. Firstly, my name is Del Afi Abang Kasim. My metric number is 184125.
I am Abdullah Lesan. My metric number is 181358.
My name is Muhammad Azim bin Zainuddin. Matrix number 185688.
Hello, my name is Shakire. My metric number is 18455.
Okay. So today, we will talk about multilingualism. Uh, the topic is focus on a lack of communication if we are lack on multi-language to communicate with others in socio-economic in Malaysia. So my first point is if we if you want to get a quality job at the overseas, such as France, German, or like China, we have to learn to speak two or three language that is easier for us to get a better job. Okay, that is my first point. My second point is to support that my first point, which is if we want to get a better job, of course we want to. It is easy for us to uh, communicate with others. Okay, for example, if we work at Germany, so we have to learn from maybe about 5 years before we are targeting to work at Germany and learn the grammar or maybe a simple word about the German language. Okay, so my last point about multilingualism and social economic is uh, if we have uh, if we know a lot of language, it is easy for us to collaborate with others. Okay, for example, we have our company, but we want to collaborate with the other company outside Malaysia, such as China, Taiwan, or Hong Kong. So it is easier for us to collaborate with them because we have a good communication skill and know about their language. So that's all my point. So I will pass to Hassan to continue this point.
About multilingualism, I should say it's on the who knows more than one language is actually we focus on basically on bilingual. Like we know most of the people are bilingual. They know just one language more than their own language or mother language. But multilingualism is it's beneficial in many ways. Like they'll say it helps us to get jobs in different countries, not only in Europe-based countries, but also uh, actually like Latin America. There is also good facilities for the job sectors. Like ours is mostly there. Europe countries they prefer actually some countries English much. So for multilingualism, if we know English, that's good. More than two language, three language, it's easy to get any job and perform on that. And for social economy, I should say, it's easy to build. It's easy to get build a good economy. You can earn easily if we know multilingualism. If we know more than one language, so we can drag many investors to our countries, or we can build up a tourism facility so everyone can contact with us and join. So I should say multilingualism, everybody should practice on that. Whatever education doesn't matter. So we should carry on that and focus that if we could train all the people in the country about more than one language, at least English first. So next I will pass my friend Najib.
So I agree with both both points from Hassan and also Del. Okay, I would like to add during the old days, learning more than one language is an advantage, a big advantage. But nowadays, only learning or knowing only one or two language is a big disadvantage compared to the previous times because most of the people nowadays they know more than two languages, which is the standard language is English and also their mother tongue language. For people in Malaysia who came from different races, they have their own languages. To know more than one language is a main advantage. It's a big advantage because not only you can look, you can use it to find work. It's easier for us to communicate with other citizens. Say for instance, you go somewhere rural where the community there only knows Mandarin and don't really spoke good English or Malay, so you can use your knowledge of Chinese language to communicate with them and help them in any ways. You can be let's say a tutor or volunteer going to Sabah or Sarawak where they have their uh, native people there have their own language. You can teach them the common language such as Malay or English, and in return you can learn the their language, their native language, and use it to reduce the gap between the people from rural areas and also people from the cities. Apart from that, by knowing more than one language, multi language, you can use in a big advantage for Malaysia because let's see, if the citizens know more than one language, we can attract investors from other countries to invest in Malaysia and increase and this will make more job. This will open big job opportunities for the locals to work and and be like can be it will open up more job opportunities, will make our economy stronger. It's like what Hassan said earlier. So my last point is instead of learning one language, knowing more than two basic languages is a big advantage. Not only in economic side, but also yeah, it can help to make the bond between the citizens, the communities, so it can stand under one ground and one can stand together in harmony. Next, I'll pass to Shakirin.
Thank you to Alvin. I agree with three of you, Del, Abdullah, and Alvin about advantage of multilingualism. I would like to talk about an ability of multilingualism can cause social economic gap. I would like to take one point that like the people said that the intelligence not based on more you learn knowledge, but more you explore the language, so that we can uh, think about that. Because the more we explore the knowledge, the more we explore the language, we make we able to get more knowledge. That my review about intelligence. And I would like to talk about lack in somebody lack in multi language that cause socio economy in Malaysia. For example, in Malaysia, we can see uh, socio economy get between uh, one race to the another race, such as Chinese with the Chinese company, Indian with Indian company, and Malay with Malay company. And it we can see that the gap between one race to the another race, that they not together in doing business. And I can see that through for the Indian race, like kedai mamak, only the Indian race that will manage their company. And Malay, we can see that many Malaysian Malay people do their job in night market. We can see a lot of Malay do night market, and we can see that this is the in advantage of our country about multi language. If we did not practice multi language in our country. And what about the uh, uh, how to overcome this uh, cause, how to overcome of all of this situation will need our better community.
You means the Malay, Chinese, and
Yeah.
okay,
How to overcome of this
okay, maybe okay. First of all, maybe the government can make this the next step by usually uh, the government will make a just like Chinese, Malay, and Indian. They will uh, gather at one place, such as at market, like doing simple business like selling the fish, the vegetable in one market. I mean the market that can make their bond together and will not separate them with their only their race. By doing that, uh, maybe they can talk each other by using one language, such as for Malaysian, we will talk our national language, which is Malay language, or maybe Malay also can learn how to talk English, such as Chinese will always talk English with Indian, but nowadays we can see that Malay is lack of English. In order to break this, what had happened today, the government should take this responsibility so that maybe they can speak or gather together without any problem in speaking a multi language. So can we conclude about what we have discussed today?
Yes.
Simply, we can conclude that all of us agree that the inability to speak more than one language can cause a gap, not only socially but economically and in Malaysia. So it's a big advantage for this community to learn more than one language to ensure communicate, can and live harmonically together.
Actually, learning language is knowledge. You can know others' culture
Yes.
and their knowledge. You can gather knowledge from their language. So I think we can teach each other different language, so we can know each other better, and we can get knowledge about our culture. And this why many communities can live in harmony. Like you guys say, like past. So I think government should open more language training center just to teach more people about the different multi-language, so it can help to build a good economy or the good society everywhere. I think educational value is more than this. Yes. So we should conclude now. Okay.
So I agree for all of their point. Then I think that is all from us. And thank you to all my friend to discuss about our topic today. So thanks. Bye. Assalamualaikum.